Dreams can make you cry, dreams can make you laugh, dreams can hurt or heal. Hello everyone, it's Lilac Dreams and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is showing you a few things that I wish horse riding tales would change. And these are just things that have really bothered me about the game, mainly just comparing it to other horse games, or just like in general, like it just doesn't make any sense. And I just said like 5 times, but anyway, so yeah, I don't know exactly how many things are going to be in this video, but we're just gonna get right into it and tell you guys a few things that bother me about the game. So the first thing that bothers me about the game is just the overall like rushed quality of a bunch of different things. And the major example of this is the Clydesdales, which I have never liked for just a few reasons. The first reason is that tack looks absolutely horrible on them. Blankets, bridles, and masks are okay. They look a bit awkward, but that's gonna be expected when you have a horse that's this big. But the things such as like leg wraps and saddles looks absolutely horrible. Look at how tiny that saddle looks on this huge horse. It just doesn't look right, and I wish they would make the saddle just a little bit bigger. I know that obviously our character won't be bigger when riding the horse, but just, I don't know, just make the saddle look a little bit better compared to the horse. It just does not look right in my opinion. Along with the leg wraps, or maybe just take away the ability to have leg wraps on the Clydesdales, because obviously leg wraps don't work on them. So the next thing is actually riding the Clydesdales. So when you're simply riding the Clydesdales on their own, it looks fine. You look perfectly fine when simply riding the Clydesdale. But whenever you mount or do any animation or dismount the Clydesdales, they look really strange, especially considering they don't even fit in your normal frame of your device. Like, look, my head isn't even in the frame, so I wish there was something that they could do about that. Perhaps have the default frame for when you're riding a Clydesdale somewhere around here, so you can actually see with, it automatically here, or here, instead of automatically here, where you can't even see your name or the top of your head. And the next part is dismounting and mounting the Clydesdales. So if you dismount the Clydesdale, watch. I dismount into mid-air and then fall. I wish they just redid the animations. Dismounting from mid-air and falling, I guess, is okay. But the part that really bothers me is mounting their horse. Look at mounting this horse. I don't know if you could see that, but I was on an invisible block while mounting the horse. I'll show you one more time. When I'm mounting a Clydesdale, I'm on an invisible block. And even if they just added the animation of an actual wooden block that you step onto before you mount the horse or something, oh my gosh, there's so many people. Okay. Or something would be so much better. And the animations for you interacting with the horse is also really, really strange. Look at me petting this horse. It does not look right. I mean, it's okay, but my hands are going into the horse's body, which is not something that tends to happen. When I've pet horses, my hands have certainly not gone inside of them. And, just simple things like the Clydesdales, I feel like were just really rushed horses, and I really hope that they don't add any new horse breeds that they do this to, because I just feel so bad for the poor Clydesdales. The next thing is the graphics in the game. So obviously there is the ability to turn up and down your graphics, making things more pixelated or less pixelated, and changing your view distance. Changing your view distance, if you didn't already know, makes you see less far. So if you change your view distance, you can barely see in front of you. But if you turn your view distance up, then you can see way further in front of you. And that obviously helps with low quality devices. But even when you're on the highest quality, it still is really pixelated, and it might not look like it from this first glance, but I'm going to take a screenshot here and show you how pixelated it is by zooming in and editing. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, not even that much, but then you can see just how pixelated it truly is. This is especially annoying if you're trying to make a skit or something, and the horse is just extremely pixelated, and it's really hard to concentrate on the actual video. So I just wish that the high graphics were a little bit better. And if you compare it to a game like Star Stable, which I can, like, if you compare it to a game like Star Stable, if you zoom in, like, it's really, really far until you can see, like, individual pixels. The next thing I have here is your clothes. So there's a lot of issues with clothes that some people might not even notice. So when you run, your hair flows, which is actually, I really like that. It's nice to see that your hair actually moves when you run because, you know, that's how the world works. But one thing that I've noticed is ever since I bought this hat and got this backpack, I've noticed, look at my hair with this backpack. I'll zoom in on it for you. But do you see how my hair just goes through the backpack? Whenever I turn my head, or in general, my hair just goes through the backpack, which whenever I've worn a backpack, my hair doesn't just go through it. That's not how hair works. And I wish they would just do something, either change the backpack or make it appear that your hair goes behind the backpack or in the backpack or something like that, instead of your hair literally just going through the backpack. And I'll show you some more examples here. Like, as you can see, my hair just goes through the backpack. If I, like, turn to the side, it literally just goes through the backpack. And if I change to, like, a different item, my hair just goes through my wings, which isn't as big of a deal, I guess, but it's really annoying when your hair just goes, you know, through things that it probably shouldn't go through. The next thing is when your hair goes through your cowboy hat when you're running. So when I'm normally running, you can't tell, and when I'm on a horse and not going super fast, you can't tell either. See, if I just trot or something here, you can't really tell, but as I go faster, you can start to kind of see my hair show through my hat. And if I try to tame a horse, you can see it way better. Let me show you here. So as I'm walking, you can see, like, I literally, all of my hair is sticking out of my hat, and my hat is intersecting with my backpack. Like, this is not how the world works. This is not how graphics work. This is not how the world works, and it's really annoying to me. Especially, like, I really like this hat, but I do not like the graphics that go along with it. The next thing I have is your horse's hair. So all the horse's hair is pretty much the same length, even the Frisians. Even the Frisians, who are known for having, like, long hair, if you actually just, like, compare it to another horse, it's pretty similar, but it is a bit longer, which is good, at least. Like, at least they make it a little bit longer. It's not a lot longer. Like, if I go to this person here, it looks about the same, but it is slightly longer-ish. At least it looks like it is. But the main thing with this is the horse's hair and how it works. So when you're riding very, very quickly on a horse, does its hair stay cemented to its body? I'm asking you that question. If you're riding a Frisian, does its hair stay cemented to its body? Like, I mean, no, it doesn't. That's not how, like, the world works. As you can see, it moves a little bit, but not much. For example, on Star Stable, which if I can find a clip, I will put a clip here. When you're Frisian... Hey guys, so I'm just inserting this clip here. And I also wanted to say thank you so much to Adrena Hatmaker if you're watching this, or just in general. She is willing to help me. Yeah, I'm just going to show you guys, and, like, this is Star Stable. If you just, like, look at the horse's manes, they actually move when, like, the horse shakes. Like, look at this Lusitano here, like, you can see its mane. Also, I'm really sorry, I'm recording on a computer screen. This is not the best quality. Alright, so I'm just waiting for Adrena to get here, and yeah, like, if you watch that Lusitano, you can see its hair moves. Mine doesn't, because I just have a starter horse, because I'm poor. But, yeah, I'm just going to wait for Adrena to get here, and then I will go ahead and show you guys what I was talking about. Also, my computer screen is really, really dirty, so ignore that. Yup. Oh my gosh. This is really strange. Okay, she's coming, I believe. I think she's just grabbing her horse. She said she would meet me in Moorland. So, yeah. Here, and I will have her show you guys some of the animations that a Frisian can do. Let me get out of the way here. So, if you just look at the horse's mane, see how it moves as she rears and just stands there in general, and just watch it in a minute here. It'll just, like, blow, and it's just... The manes are just so much more put together. You can see it just kind of flows in the wind, it, like, you know, exists and it doesn't just stick to her horse's head. So I'll ask her to move here. I'm horrible at typing. I shouldn't be. I took a typing class, but... Alright. So as you can see, just looking at... Okay, sorry. The quality is horrible on my phone. I hope you guys don't mind. And this is kind of like a really long video, but... Okay, so here we go. She's gonna go ahead and gallop and see how the horse's hair actually moves as she gallops. I'll follow her here. But you see as her horse's hair just like moves. It's not a stick. It doesn't stay glued to her horse. It actually moves. Okay. That is all I need from her, but I just want to thank her if she is watching this video. I know she's probably not, but if she is, just like, thank you so much, Adrena. And yeah, see, like the horses, they just look so much better in this game, like the manes and everything. Anyway, that's all. Back to the rest of the video. Frisian is running, its hair like moves, and it blows in the wind, even when your Frisian's just standing still. Same with other horses, like if I'm just on this horse, I mean, I get it if this one's hair isn't blowing because it's not, obviously, like, it might not be windy or something, but, I mean, there are leaves flying around, you know, but, like, see how, like, the hair barely moves when I'm going at full speed? And see how my hair is going through my hat? These things really, really annoy me. Another thing I wish you could do is hide player names, especially your own. This would be really helpful when you're making a skit and you're multiple characters. And if you want to be a character in your skit that doesn't have the same name as your player, then the name tag gets in the way. A lot, definitely, for sure. I wish there was a way to just turn off your name tag to you and other people. I mean, just to yourself and then turn off other people's name tags as well. That way it's just so much easier when trying to do anything. The last thing that I have are these sparkles and the triangle above your horse. So, I know this is just kind of random, but your, like, circle underneath of your horse and the sparkles that it randomly emits when you're riding it are really annoying when trying to make a skit. Especially the triangle above them. There's no way to get rid of that triangle. So if you're making a skit and you're leading your horse and this is your skit, is it really realistic to literally have a triangle hovering over your horse? I don't think so. I mean, if you saw someone walking around with a triangle above their horse, you'd be a little concerned too. There's just one more thing that I'm going to nitpick on today, and that is the stables. So obviously we finally have more stables, but the annoying thing is, in order to get a horse that you really, really like one you get from a whistle, you have to scroll all through all of your horses to get to the very end to find the horse that you want. This is just really annoying, and I wish there was either just one big building with all of your horses in it, or, this horse is really pretty, I haven't used it in a long time. Sorry. I get easily distracted. Or maybe an option that you could edit where your horses were. So you could edit the order of them and put your favorite ones closer to the front and your least favorite closer to the back. That is all I have for today's video. If you want a part 2 of this video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, dream on. Goodbye, everyone!